and they developed this whole economy based around the Lost Sea. In its first stages, people would go down. There'd be a honky tonk down there, and they'd have a still. They'd have a moonshine still.
Ooh.
So on a Saturday night, much like Roulette here, they would go down to.
Except on Tuesday.
Except on Tuesday.
And they had good moonshine.
They had really good shine. And the folks would go down and just, party their asses off and just have a great time. Yeah, exactly. So they would drink, and then they would start walking up from the Lost Sea. You're pretty far underground. You're not like a mile or anything, but you're reasonably far. So as you start walking up the steps after drinking the shine, the effects of the alcohol and the change of altitude start you really discover how lit you are. And people would pass out and roll back down the steps.
Standard teaching in the South.
It's just, that's how you discover how alcohol affects you at different altitudes, underground.
For me, it's enormous. I love the fact there's really something special about them being from the South. Like, I just feel it.
Oh, I like that.
Vice versa.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the same sort of thing.
Yeah.
We like this. The vibe is very similar. Like Bob said earlier, the sense of humor is definitely on up there as something that we all can relate to. So.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't know. We listen to improvisers from different parts of the world. I hate for people to kind of think, well, suddenly you're listening to someone who's from Europe, or suddenly you're listening to someone who's from the downtown scene, or suddenly you're listening to someone from Chattanooga, Tennessee, or Atlanta, Georgia. But I believe you probably can. There's no escaping
in
that.
general, but there's something kind of like you bring in that homespun kind of thing into it, and it's loose and not formal and not purist, and it's very alive, and it feels, it has a...
Keep on.
Yeah.
Keep on.
I'll tell it later. I have
actually
some...
discovered that I have Southern roots. My parents eloped. My father was 18 and down in the Navy. He said he was in Pasquotank, North Carolina, and she said it was Virginia, or maybe it's vice versa. But they eloped there, and that's where I was conceived. So I feel a particular connection to the South. Not holy roller types or anything, more like Tennessee Williams and Blanche Dubois. I mean, I was thinking about maybe you get that, some kind of, another kind of feeling, that the slow landscape, back to the hills, back to the magnolia blossoms, back to the slow and the smooth that I first imagined the South was all about. Not these screaming and yelling like these evangelical guys, these fundamentalist preachers. I never knew you to be like that.
You got to. Why not?
Because the boss told me to.
Yeah. Shelley told us to show up at Tuesday in December, and we said, that's it, we're here. I'm going to.
I'm so glad you are.
That too.
Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am.
4-1. Hi,
I'm
Bob
Bob
Stout.
Shelley
We're
Hirsch
watching
and
Roulette TV.
Roulette
watching
TV.
Roulette TV.
I had to have a backup plan with this guy from Huntsville, Alabama. So I said, let's go to Chattanooga, because I know some people there. And they were there. So I'm